As BUCS Super Rugby resumed after a week away, it was all to play for on Wednesday night, as third-placed Loughborough entertained second-placed Exeter. Both sides came into this match disappointed with their previous results. Loughborough slipped to a 17-11 defeat to table toppers Durham, whilst Exeter were relieved to come away with a 29-26 victory against Bath. With a number of players away on Premiership Cup duty, it was Exeter that started the fastest, as they imposed themselves against the Loughborough defence. Those efforts went unrewarded though, as fly half Josh Barton missed his first two kicks at goal to leave the match tied at 0-0 and tantalisingly poised. With the match still poised at 0-0, Exeter broke from their own 22 through this James Botterill kick, before Loughborough fullback Ben Fitzgerald saw yellow for this infringement at the breakdown as Exeter looked to counter. On what was a challenging night for both teams, Exeter fullback Max Bliss on his first BUCS Super Rugby start was a rock for his side under the high ball. With the man advantage, it was Exeter who still looked to try and make the inroads in attack. After several phases of trying to work out a gap in the Loughborough defence, an opportunity eventually came when fly half Josh Barton scythed through a gap and fed Eddie Bullock on the wing. Exeter needed to keep their composure and the try looked to be on as Luke Berry fed James Botterill, but the pass didn't make it to the winger's hand, with the referee calling a knock-on. Moments later there was a half chance for Exeter after Josh Barton's charge down kick was collected by Tom Addison and Jacob Morris, who fed Arthur Thomas to race into the Loughborough 22. Exeter managed to keep the ball alive as they looked for that first score of the match, but Loughborough's defence held firm. It was the hosts who ended up opening the scoring in the 25th minute, Charlie Titcombe opening his account for the evening with a strike from 40 metres. Exeter looked to strike back quickly, Harvey Dunn breaking down the blind side, before a fantastic tap tackle stopped the prop in his tracks. With over half an hour of action, it was the hosts who scored the first try of the evening. After Bryn Davis had fed Charlie Titcombe, he managed to free his hands and offload to Josh Lewis to burst through and score, Titcombe then adding the conversion to extend his side's lead to 10 points. With half-time fast approaching, Loughborough hit Exeter with a sucker punch as they scored their second try of the evening. From the back of a scrum, a superb offload from Lewis to Fitzgerald saw the fullback burst through a gap, finding winger Dan James in space to race over. If Exeter were hoping for a change of fortunes in the second half, they were very much mistaken, as Titcombe rewarded himself with a try, just 2 minutes after the restart. The fly half spotted a mismatch in Exeter's defence and burst through to score, converting his own try to take his side's lead out to 22-0. Exeter needed a response, and quickly. From the back of a scrum, their opportunity came as Tom Hitchcock popped up at first receiver and bulldozed his way upfield, passing out wide to wing James Botterill, who then finished expertly in the corner under immense pressure from the Loughborough defence. That try only served as a minimal amount of respite for Exeter though, as Loughborough scored their fourth and their bonus point score of the evening from this rolling maul. Titcombe was unable to add the extras, but Exeter weren't going to lie down easily as they successfully managed to gather the ball from the restart and hunted their second try of the match. A fizzing pass from Hitchcock found Botterill on the wing, and he fed inside to the impressive Bliss to race over for his first BUCS Super Rugby try. Time was not on Exeter's side though, and for all of their efforts, it took until the final moments of the game to register their third score of the night. After several attempts at getting over the line from the pack, the ball was fizzed out to Tom Hitchcock, who juggled the ball before offloading to replacement fly half Alec Lloyd-Seed, who spotted a gap and raced in under the posts. Josh Barton drop-kicked the conversion for his side, but by then it was too little too late, as Loughborough jumped Exeter to second place in the table.